We have our favorite Monica Salafia here. She's our favorite registered dietitian, better with dairy, of course, and she has easy ideas that make nice plates for mama. So before we start on the food, why do you think moms need to fit dairy into their lives?
Yeah, well, moms are tired, you know? So not all moms, but I think what was happening is we need an easy decision, and dairy is such a good food group to get behind because it's high in protein. There's something for everybody. So I have a couple of ideas to show today, but that's just some of the reasons.
Dairy's good for them all. All right, sounds good. These dishes feel indulgent, but they're actually really simple to make. I'm telling you all this. Let's start with an all-time favorite, the pancake.
Yes.
The pancake. So tell us about this.
So these are our fluffy cottage cheese pancakes because we're putting cottage cheese in everything these days.
I know, I see
for
that.
good reason. Like I said, it's got the high quality protein, and then also what it does, and this is the star ingredient, so I'm just gonna add it. What it does in the batter is it adds a tenderness, it adds a texture, and of course it adds that high quality protein. So every pancake you get is 5 grams of protein.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I like that it adds tenderness.
It does, a little tenderness. And then this is a little food sciencey, but because of that protein, that structure, what happens is the moisture in the cottage cheese, it turns into steam. That steam then kind of, creates that bubble, that lift, but the protein that's there holds it in place. So
nice.
That's how you get that like light fluffiness.
Fluffy. I was gonna say the word is fluffy that I love.
Yep.
Okay, so so how do you mix this with what, pancake batter, whatever?
I did all-purpose flour.
Okay.
Baking powder.
Got it.
And then we do a little bit of sugar.
Nice.
And then the wet ingredients are eggs, the cottage cheese, which I used a small curd cottage cheese, and vanilla extract, and
Nice.
that's it.
All right, let's see what you do here on the grill.
I know, this is live. There is a little trick with this recipe that when you are making it at home, you want the batter to rest for like 30 minutes or so, 15 to 30 minutes, because that's just what helps the science.
I also feel like we all need a rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Moms
take a breather. Exactly.
Yeah, totally. This is lovely.
Yeah, so this
And
is
then
just
how
fun.
long are they on the griddle for?
Great question. I would say, we're gonna say like 1 minute, 2 minutes, depends on how hot it is. With this, we have the little griddle here at like 300. Maybe I should like pop it up.
Right on. And so we're gonna let these cook as we move on to the next one.
Yes.
Okay, you also have something called a butter board.
Yes.
What is that?
All right, so I did zhuzh it up a little bit to show how many different butters you can make. This is just 2.
Okay.
We've got the cranberry butter, and how I made this was I took regular butter and cranberries in a little saucepan, a little maple syrup, and then you just add that once it cools into the softened butter.
Okay.
So now you have a nice flavorful butter.
Look how pretty that looks.
This one is hot honey, which I guess the kids are calling swicey. Have you heard of swicey?
No.
It's like sweet and spicy.
Oh my God,
Maybe they're not
swicey?
saying that. Maybe
no, I
not.
like
I
that.
don't know, somebody fact check me. But that's just another fun way to get a little bit more flavor because but that's what we're looking for.
And this is lovely to show your mom.
It is.
That's really pretty.
It's a great gift too. If you're just looking for something that's like a little thoughtful, a little bit indulgent, you can just make a couple of different ones. You could also do herbs and lemon or garlic.
Beautiful.
What would you choose?
I think swicey. I'm very
Swicey,
excited.
yes.
And I'm getting in my ear that is fact checked. The kids are calling it
Thank you.
swicey.
Thank
No
you.
cap. We got Riz. Okay.
We got Riz.
Unbelievable. All right. What about this guy?
This guy, this is easy, simple, indulgent. This is our ricotta. I'm real Italian. I say the full real ricotta.
Nice.
I don't say regat.
Right.
But anyways, so this is our ricotta with balsamic berries. This is really simple. You take ricotta cheese with a little cream cheese, mix it in a stand mixer with some powdered sugar. It makes it nice and sweet, nice and fluffy.
How yummy.
You put it in the fridge, let it cool, then you slice up your strawberries in the meantime, and then you make a balsamic glaze with some sugar and balsamic, and then you just drizzle it on there. It's very thick, so this might take a little bit.
And you can get good, you want to get good balsamic, like from Modena, you know what I mean? Something really special.
Oh, we've got a nice.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice and good. Ooh,
look at
very
that,
nice.
gorgeous.
And this adds such a good flavor to that. What
Such a
nice
good flavor.
idea.
And what I like about this too is like it's one of those easy desserts that you could make, or how do I want to do this? Or what you can do is you can serve it with pancakes, which, how are those looking?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah.
Now, do you want me to flip?
We're just gonna leave that as.
Yeah, we're gonna let it be.
Yeah, heck.
Do you want me to flip?
Yeah, flip it.
because I'm not very good.
That's okay. I think you're great.
Okay, this
and
is.
what we want to do.
boy.
It probably is just a little too soon, but I kind of like to zhuzh it in the middle because see how it's like a little bit flatter because there's a lot of moisture in there. So we got like big pancakes, but you know me, I like them big.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Yeah, so.
I don't want no puny pancake.
And then, actually, this one's a little
Okay.
easier. Just go ahead and like, shoosh,
Okay,
like
ready?
real fast.
Ready?
Yep.
Hello,
That's good.
hello.
Yes, Tori.
Very, very nice. So how do
So
these
good.
dishes stack up, let's say budget-wise? Everyone's dealing with affordability, and I want to be honest about it.
Yeah.
How do these stack up budget-wise?
Well, we know that dairy is affordable. It's also accessible, so you can find it anywhere.
Right.
At 25 cents a serving, you really can't go wrong. And
Oh,
you're getting
nice.
that 8 grams of protein per cup. It's just the 13 essential nutrients in milk. That is what is making it so affordable and
Nice.
budget friendly.
And you can also, she has here raspberries, blueberries, chocolate chips. Unbelievable.
Yes. Did you want to add some
I'm
to
just
the pancakes?
gonna do a little bit of this. Make it
Good girl.
patriotic, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Put it on the wet side.
Okay.
Yep.
And then, all right. So you guys now have, you cannot go wrong. You cannot say you had no idea. You saw Monica, you listened to this. You can make little happy faces,
Yeah,
things like
here, let me
that.
help.
Unbelievable. So find the recipes we talked about today and more healthy ideas to enjoy with family and friends. I want you to visit betterwithdairy.com, and you can follow them at betterwithdairy on Instagram, of course. And thank you so much, Monica, for that delicious ideas. Very good.